Hey everyone, it's Pam from GlamJunkJournals, and today I'd like to do a flip through of my latest journal and envelope collection. I've got to say that this was inspired by the wonderful Sheena over at Luna Rozu. I've always been a huge fan of hers. I love her creativity and her style, so this was totally inspired by her. So this is going to be my take on it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It took me a little bit out of my comfort zone because a lot of the things I have not tried yet in my previous journals, but I've got to say that I'm ecstatic with how this turned out, and I'm going to incorporate this style in my upcoming journals. So let's just get into it. I was debating on whether or not to talk through this video, but I don't know, you guys. I like to talk. And I don't know if you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I like to talk about my inspiration and my thought process going through making these envelopes and everything. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get into it. First off is just a tag booklet made with some of my papers and also Sheena's Vintage Blues collection. And I will put a link to the bottom, not only to her channel, but also to her Etsy store where I got these digitals. So there was a lot of embellished paper clips and just adornments on all of these envelopes. And I just love how this was so much fun to put together. So I just gotta say, I just had so much fun. So I made this envelope, and you'll notice that a lot of the envelopes and the pictures have some gold paint along the outside. That was one of Sheena's little touches there, and I think it makes everything, gives it kind of a regal effect and also a vintage effect. So this is inside the first envelope. We've got a Victorian trading card, and this is for the troops, and it was like a needle book, so it had needle and thread in it. So I just thought that was fabulous. Got some vintage lady there, and this is a Parisian, I don't know what you want to call this. Looks like a receipt that I printed onto vellum here. And here's a little tag that is from Sheena's collection, the digital kit that I will link to the bottom. Here is the next envelope. I'm going to try and keep the envelopes together. There was a lot of appliques and just different fabrics that I layered and clipped onto the outside of the envelopes. And just some bling on the inside, vintage stamps, and this cover is also part of her collection there. So inside of this, we've got a Victorian calling card and some more postcards. And I just thought that this playing card looked cute in that. Got some wallpaper, another postcard, and all of these postcards are original. I've got to tell you that I am kind of obsessed with postcards. I've got to say that recently I went to the Postcard and Ephemera show. This image here was from the Graphics Fairy. I went to the Postcard and Ephemera show, and oh my goodness, died and went to heaven. I just absolutely loved it. And I spent all day there. I brought a couple of friends, and they weren't into postcards as much as me. So they're like, where did Pam go? I was like, oh, she's sitting down over there checking out those postcards. Yeah, it's my thing, I just gotta say. So I did create a lot of these little bead dangles and just added them onto the paper clips. And I have some, this is upholstery fabric that's layered there. Here's another envelope that I added some gold trim on there, and this is fabric. And on the inside of this envelope, we've got some more images here. I'm going to set these down. I'm trying to keep everything together here. Another Victorian trading card, postcard. A little receipt there. Another postcard. And then this is just a tag that I created on that. So those go together. And this is a postcard that has a plastic cover on it. And I did add those gold, I don't know what you want to call these, filigree, I call them filigree book corners. And that is another postcard. I just thought the blues just went so well with everything in this journal. And the envelope stack. Here's some more appliques that I had that came off of a homecoming dress. And then on the back side there, we've got a wax seal. And as you notice, a lot of the, or actually probably all of the envelopes have been embellished with gold foil and additional stamping. And some of these, all of these envelopes are originals. If you see the stamping there, and they've got some tape and just further embellished. It was so much fun to do these. This was dated 1909. Don't you love that? Here's an original envelope here that is from, or actually, excuse me, it's a letter. It's from France. I just think that it was beautiful, dated 1899. Oh, and another Victorian trading card there. So those go together on there. And this was, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but I have seen this where there's a book of postcards all clipped together so you can kind of like tear them out and, you know, send them. There's like a stack of 10. Well, this is the take on one of those booklets. So I love the layering on here, and I did add some embellishments here and a tie and another little bead dangle there. And if you flip on the inside, I've got another envelope and just a bunch of pages. That's vintage book pages. Here is a postcard book. That is actually one of the postcard books that I had, and I added some embellishments on there. And these are the little pieces of tissue paper that go in between the postcards. And there's some more cardstock, postcards. There's the back half of that booklet of postcards again. Here's some more of Sheena's digitals. And then there's some fabric with a little pearl dangle on the bottom. And I did do a lot of additional embellishing on the envelopes with fabric and appliques. And there is the back side. And this particular envelope does have some additional goodies on the inside. Here is a little card, and there is a little journaling card, and this is a card that says a bright and happy new year. And I did add some collaging on the back of that, so those go in there. And here is another postcard. I love, I'm really into envelopes too, so this is so fun. 1930, this is all original. And on the back side, I created a pocket and added some little ephemera on there, a Victorian calling card, a playing card, and a cute little baby. And then it is all tied with some silk ribbon there. And on the inside of this envelope, there's another postcard. And here is the actual postcard that was in that postcard book that I mentioned. So this is one that has been tore out. And we have some more postcards there. I'm obsessed. I just got to say, I am obsessed. And here is the actual journal. This is Sheena's digital. I just love, 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 love this. And along the side, I created a hidden spine. And this is 2 large pieces of vintage Indian trim. And I just think they go gorgeous together. And this is a hardcover. And on the inside of here, here's a little pocket there, embellished with some more of that India trim and a button. And I did add 2 envelopes on the side here. And there's a little tuck up at the top with a postcard. And along the bottom here, here's a little ribbon that I did add some little charms and dangles off of that. And on this side here is a gorgeous lady. She looks very royal. I just think that that's the most beautiful thing ever. And an envelope, and this is like this parchment paper. Oh, and don't you love all these stamps? And this is cool, you guys. Check this out. Hershey's Chocolate Corporation, 19 East Chocolate Avenue. So whoever sent this, sent it to the Hershey factory. Love that. Oh, and on the inside, yes, another postcard. And don't those blues just go with the whole blue theme we got going on? So those all fit right in there. And then here is some more goodies. This particular postcard has been covered. I don't know exactly with what. It looks like plastic sheeting. So I did not do that. That's the actual postcard. And underneath that, another envelope right there. Don't you love the feel of those? Oh, yay. And then here is another embellished paper clip with some cute little dangles and a cameo on there, and some vintage India sari trim, and clipped onto that another envelope that I further embellished on the back. On the inside there's a couple more cards, a little postcard there. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that chandelier. Oh, and then that gorgeous image there. Oh man, this just fabulous. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? I love those. Okay, so there's that. Little flip up here with some fabric that I thought went with the whole blue theme. And a vintage advertisement right back there. Isn't she cute? And then right along here, here is a belly band that has been definitely blinged out. This was a headband that I found, and I just cut it off and used it as the bling. And behind that is another original envelope. And inside of that, this is from a music book that I have. And this is an original. It has all the composers, pictures of the composers in the back, and this is one of them. And it talks about her in the back, Mademoiselle Emma Calvé. Ooh, yay. So that fits right in there. And here is the back. Another vintage postcard with some gold paint that I added on there. Another vintage envelope, and on this side, another envelope that created a pocket right there, and some more of that India sari trim. So there is the journal itself, and we have some 2 larger envelopes that go in the back. This is a Victorian calling card again with some buttons, and I created a little pocket right there with another card on the inside. And a postcard that has been collaged, 1906, and just added some ribbon and a charm on the bottom, and another embellished paper clip, and another piece of that India sari trim. I love that. Oh man. There is the back side. This is another part of the digital kit from Sheena. And on the inside of this, we have a whole bunch of cards. Journaling cards, postcards. Aren't these gorgeous? Ha ha ha. Another vintage letter. Look at that beautiful handwriting. Man, I wish I could write like that. I really do. I've got a little card tucked inside there. And a Christmas postcard. Another one of, what are these called? I forgot. You guys, I forgot. And I'm just drawing a blank. These are the cards that you put in the video, not a video, like the viewfinder. I'll remember what these are called. I know you guys know. Just drawing a blank. Another envelope here that I added some embossed gold washi, and a postcard on the inside. Just a little bit of that trim on the top there. And look at that postcard. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, wow. That's just so beautiful. So all that goes inside that envelope. And here is the last one. I added some felt trim on the bottom and some buttons, and I just tucked a little calling card on the inside. And then on the inside, there's a whole bunch of goodies on inside here. So we've got a birthday card and a postcard that fits inside this. This is like parchment paper, and these are the actual stamps. The writing has worn off, but there's the postcard that fits right inside there. And a little journaling card, another postcard, and then there's a card here with some more ephemera on the inside, and a large journaling card, or card right there. And on the back, I just love these vintage little girls. Aren't those cute? And then this is part of another one of those sewing books that I showed you in the beginning. That is what the needles were stuck in. And a large card. Isn't that beautiful? And on the back, it says, presented to Ella something or other by her teacher, Irina Mertina, 1904. Oh, isn't that fun? So this is the coolest thing. I am so happy with how this turned out. I couldn't be more grateful to Sheena. I know I keep saying that. She's just an inspiration to me, and I'm sure all of you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to be making more of these in the future because these were so much fun. And let me just show you real quick at my stack of envelopes. Oh yeah. You want to talk about some envelopes? Yep. We've got some envelopes to use in my upcoming journals. So thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.